Hello.
It's so intense. I feel like I'm in a movie theater. I'm like,
Like we better do something big or just go
We
home.
better
How about
do
that?
something big. Like we better get on it and prove that we are worth our theme song.
Like, I'm sorry, this is what you get.
Right,
This is
exactly.
it.
and this
It's
is
like
it.
this was this huge build up, and then we come right down.
That's
So
fine.
it's
That's fine. They're
calm
used
down,
to it.
people. Calm
They're used
down.
to it.
Yeah. While we have your attention, though, please make sure that you like, share, comment, or let's put something up here. But no angry faces.
Subscribe. And Sean,
We-
I know you put that angry face.
We know who
across.
those angry faces are. Don't be trying to
Mhm.
try to say that we don't know. We see you.
Right. I know.
We see you.
I get
So Gabs,
notifications.
how
Hi,
are
Gabs.
you?
I'm great.
You have like a permanent smile.
I know, it's
do.
like perma smile. So Gabs, please explain your name. Soon to be gone, Gabs. What does that mean?
Yes. So it doesn't mean that I'll be, a topic on Sandy's show anytime soon. So that's
Oh.
good. But it does mean it does mean that in 12 days I will be shipped off literally to join Carnival Cruise Line on their fun squad.
So you
What?
are joining the carnival.
I am. I
She's
sure
a
am.
carny.
My time
She's
has
gonna
come.
be a carny.
She's a carny. Oh my gosh.
I finally accepted it.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So the Fun Squad. Tell me what the Fun Squad. Hey, wait a minute. Who put that angry face up there?
Sean, I promise you, it's probably Sean.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
calling him out like that. Okay. So for us that don't know, that have never been on a
Okay.
cruise, what is the responsibilities of the Fun Squad?
Yes. So my answer, because honestly, a lot of people have asked this, and among other things, our biggest job is to make sure that every guest is having a good time. Literally, that is our job. When it comes to shows, when it comes to game shows, because they have some ships have Deal or No Deal, some have bingo, some have all kinds of games. They do
Shuffle.
I would
actual
not be
game
having
shows.
fun at bingo.
Hey, they got good prizes.
Oh, that y'all have to teach the line dances and
Yep,
all
we
that
do
fun
line
stuff.
dances, we
Mhm.
do trivia nights, all kinds of stuff. We make sure everyone's having fun.
Lols.
Aw,
That's so
Freaking
cool.
walls in
And-
the house.
Okay, and so what made you want to do this? What
honestly,
was-
Schwartz. Y'all have met
Okay.
Schwartz.
Yes.
So
he's a fun guy.
Yes, almost two.
He is a fun
almost
guy.
been.
Like a
He
mushroom.
is.
He's a mushroom. Live from West Virginia,
So-
freaking lols.
Wow.
The WV. So Schwartz,
Interesting.
he brainwashed you and
Yes,
said, "Hey,
literally.
we need to do this."
We were on our first cruise, and he was our cruise director, and I met his fun squad, met all the dancers, and I literally, the energy itself is what pulled me in. I jokingly one day they do Groove for St. Jude, and they were selling t-shirts, and I went up to him, I was like, "Hey, so where do I apply?" And he was like, "Well, actually," and he gave me where to apply. He's like, "You really should." I was like, "Huh, well,
You're like, no.
something to think
I like
about."
Momager's explanation. They're cruise cheerleaders.
Yeah, you basically
Basically.
you made it so wordy, and it was just
Yeah.
really full
Mama
of
Jer,
could've
thank
just
you
said
for
I'm a
jumping in.
cheerleader.
information. Thank you for condensing everything she said into one word. Thank you. We appreciate that.
She a
There we go.
cheerleader.
So, Gabs, you need to learn that. You're gonna have to just squash it down. That's
I
good.
know. I like to talk though. And I'm terrible at getting my point across. So
Right.
It happens.
It happens.
Listen, look at this message. He left Kentucky for good, but now in West Virginia.
West
Lols.
Virginia, Mountain
In
Mama.
West Virginia, born and raised
got-
on the
what?
playground.
Oh,
where I spend most of my days.
So,
Oh man.
16 days, you said?
12 days.
12 days.
Okay,
Yes.
so what does one pack for 12 days?
Well, you see, this corner over here is full of things that I have bought. That does not include things that are already in my closet and in my drawers.
Oh, wow.
What
yes.
did that? Like, what have you been buying?
So
Right.
my first purchase was honestly a pair of shoes, because on the cruise ship you have to have red shoes. y'all, it was so hard to find red shoes anywhere in Lubbock. Like just
Dude, like
plain
just
red
tennis
shoes.
shoes?
Yes, but they have to be full red, not like red and black or red and white, full red.
Wow.
Why is
And
that?
I didn't want to get Converse because I look like a clown with Converse.
I thought that too, but now I love my Converse. What up, clowns?
I mean, I am gonna be working for Carnival. Might as well.
Right, exactly. Right.
But yes, so full red. It's part of the uniform because it's red tops, blue shorts or pants, whatever we wear, and then our red shoes. So I bought that. We have to have stuff for like 80s night because we do an 80s night for every cruise. So I have a ton of stuff for 80s night. I have to have like formal wear for the nights and stuff when we go to dinners together and all that. And then I had to get like blouses. Y'all, I have not worn blouses since I worked at the bank, and that's been a while. I had to get blouses and slacks and stuff to wear for show
See,
night.
that's what I would. That's the job that I want. I couldn't be anywhere else. I don't want to be like driving the boat. I want to go interact with people and just. I
Yes.
think that would be fun. But I would want to be one like. Have you ever heard? Like Dick's Last Resort type thing? Have you that restaurant Dick's Last Resort?
Yes.
Oh, where
I've
you
always wanted to
dismiss
go.
treat people?
I want to be rude to people. It's like, what are you wearing? How dare you come on here? No one knows socks and those sandals.
We would be the, what are those?
Right, exactly. Sandy and I would be we are the ones
We would-
to insult you.
They would want to throw us
Oh.
out. You know what's so funny is Eric and I were having this conversation. He said you would be a good Dick's Last Resort employee. I know that. I miss
See,
my
I think that's my biggest fear is that I have like a ton of sarcasm and I have dark humor. And so I'm like, I really got to like tone that down a little bit when it comes working with like kids.
No, you would be
and-
surprised how many people love that, honestly.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
I get
man.
told
Try
all
it
the time.
out.
Right?
Make sure you film it.
Hey, I'll be in the middle of the ocean. They can't kick me off for 6 months, I hope.
Right, exactly.
They're like, we'll put you on a little raft with the postage stamp. Let me catch up on some of these comments real quick.
Okay.
Lowell says Gab's bounce back from injury is noteworthy.
Nice.
She needs to teach Anthony Davis how to do it.
Basketball
Oh, look
player.
at Sean. Sean's throwing
He's
it back
already-
to bye,
he's-
bye, bye.
Bye.
No, thank you. Don't sink the ship, Gabs, and good luck.
Right.
Yeah, Gabs.
I'm going to be the one
That's
that
some
sinks.
solid advice.
Right.
Not for Joe.
Not
Let's
for
see.
me.
I went to DLR, almost fought the waiter till people told me what was going on. Still feeling it. So if she's back before March, we know why.
Right.
She
exactly.
took our advice.
Exactly.
So, Gabs, we need to have a conversation.
Right. We're going to
That is so
evaluate
exciting.
you.
That is so
Huh.
exciting. I
Yes.
am very proud of you, and I'm very sad for me. So
I know. But hey, you'll be one of the last ones to see me before I leave.
that's true because I'm taking their family portraits, Sandy.
Yes.
Oh, how cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yes. And actually, me and Mom were just talking about this. We've never, ever had actual like family pictures taken. When we
Oh.
lived in El Paso, my mom did some like literally set up a white background. All of us put jeans and a white shirt on and she set it up on a tripod. That's the closest we've ever come to family pictures.
Okay. Let's just pause this for a second. You're a photographer and you know some photographers, some all right photographers.
Right.
And you've
Some
never
are
had a
amateurs,
fam-
but
All right.
and you've never had a family photograph.
no, never.
Interesting.
There's not a professional picture of me with my family. There's pictures of like my mom and my brother or things like that. But I have
Wow.
never been.
So I should probably put you on the outside, huh?
Yeah,
So,
so-
that if they need to crop you out,
Yes.
it makes it a lot easier.
So they're like, this
So much
picture looks
easier.
really weird. Crop me out. That looks normal.
Okay, very serious, important question. How's your brother doing with all this? Does your brother know that you're leaving?
He currently thinks he's going with me.
Oh no.
Oh, no. That's gonna be hard for
Yeah.
you, Gabs. That's gonna be hard for
Yes.
you.
It's
No.
finally starting to hit me a little bit more. I'm not looking forward to like those final couple of days without him. We've been spending like of course a lot of time together, even just like laying together, like annoying the heck out of my mom, obviously. But he's already claimed one of my little suitcases, and he's like, "This is mine," like on the big ship, and yeah.
So, are you flying from
Uh-oh.
Lubbock, or are y'all driving to Dallas, and then how does
So
that work?
I'll fly from Lubbock to Houston, and then they'll drive me from Houston to Galveston. Yep, and I get straight on the ship.
Wow.
Yeah, but then I have to quarantine for 14 days by myself.
Oh,
So,
Can you can't like sit at the pool in quarantine?
nope.
Right, exactly.
Unfortunately, because so the ship that I'm gonna be on is the Vista, and they're technically already out and everything with guests. So whenever it comes back on the 25th, I'll fly from here, go straight to Galveston, get right on the ship, and I'll get a balcony suite to make sure I get fresh air and everything. And I'll
nice. That's
yep.
nice of them.
I know, right?
But there's no water, no pool.
Exactly. And so they'll give me they'll bring me my food, they'll come check my temperature twice a day, but I can't leave the room for 2 whole weeks.
Wow.
And then so I'll be traveling on the ship for those 2
you
whole
can send
weeks.
us you can send us daily reports then.
I can, yes, because I'll be
You're good
in the room.
Nothing but time.
Right?
Oh,
Yeah,
look, I
nothing but
have
time.
extra time for you.
Right, exactly.
So anyone, if I send y'all that message to say sorry I'm busy, I'm probably lying.
I'm in the middle of a crisis. I'll respond later.
I'm having a mental breakdown on the balcony. Give me a sec.
Hit those comments, Sandy.
Yeah, get more. Gabs and Trey need one last podcast. That whole anti-Valentine's Day was legendary. It was a vibe. Look at that. Your fans are on here. Let's see. I was driving in the snow to McDonald's while it was going down, and I was tuned in for keeps.
Nice.
Look out, Joe. Where's behind you, Joe?
I don't know.
As long as you slim mom down, Joe.
Right.
You already getting your Photoshop request. Yo, Gab's video about leaving room for Jesus had me dead.
Oh, with Jaden.
Big ship on the lollipop. It's a song showing my age here.
Whoa.
Joanne.
Well, that is so exciting again, Gabs. So,
yes.
So do we have any more questions about this? How long is your contract? For 3 years? Is that right? Did I hear that?
So, easy, Tiger. Easy. 6 months.
6 months. I was like,
okay.
3 years.
6 months. No, yeah. So, and the crazy thing is, so I leave September 25th. I'll be back March 26th. So 3 days before my birthday. So I'll be able to spend my birthday here. And then what I'll probably do is I'll stay home for Easter. And then the week after Easter, I'll head back out for another contract.
Oh.
So you
if they want to
home
keep
for how many? For how many days?
So I get to kind of decide. I can be home for a week or I could be home for a month. I kind of decided on after Easter. So it'll be about 3 weeks that I'll get to be home. And then, of course, as long as they decide to keep me, then I can re-sign and then go back out.
Yeah, that's cool because you're going to have all kinds of money because you won't be able to spend it.
Right? I mean, as of right now, I currently owe my parents my life because
because that shopping back there that's about to fall over
y'all
on
see
you.
That? I had a car payment and insurance on top of all that. And so
wow.
Yeah, but no, it should be. I'm really looking forward to it, especially because after my first contract, I get a little raise for my next one. So,
yeah, very cool.
So we
got to go over what are the benefits of being a member of the cruise.
Okay, so
the fun squad.
The fun squad or the crew. I'll do both. Okay. So right now things are kind of limited, of course, just with lovely C word going on.
Right.
But Carnival itself, of course, technical benefits like medical and all that, you don't get it because you get to get taken care of on the ship for free. Like if I start getting sick or anything, I just go see the people
you go to
down below.
It's called the infirmary.
Infirmary.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hoping it's next door to the morgue because I want to find that. I really do.
Wait a sec. Shut up. There's a morgue.
There's a morgue on the ship. Yes.
Because what are they supposed to do if someone dies?
Just throw them overboard. I'm not. It has never occurred to me in my life.
Don't worry, Sandy. I'll send you pictures.
For real, Sandy. You didn't know that?
No. It just did not dawn on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
So
Old people go on cruises all the time, Sandy. And some old people die.
Y'all remember that old lady that died on our plane? We just rolled down the window and threw her out. No, we didn't. No, we did not. But anyway.
Much to
did you put a postage stamp on her forehead and say bye?
They did. Like, see, okay, I'm like, let me Google this. I don't even believe
Okay.
Okay, keep going past the morgue part.
Okay, so
because you like triggered Sandy.
I know. Now
I'm busy right now.
So of course now, for example, in a normal life, which we aren't really in right now, we get to enjoy everything the guests get to enjoy, typically. So like whenever we get off at ports, we get to get off.
Oh, you get to go on the excursions too and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, there's different areas. So like right now, they have different areas that are reserved for Carnival crew, like crew only. So that way, you're safe. You're close to the ship. Just basically, it's like keeping you away from everybody.
3 people die on a cruise ship a week.
Next on Sandy Talk Sheet.
I mean, because I know there's murders on ships, but people. Y'all keep going. I'm sorry. This is amazing to me.
So, of course, you get to experience stuff like that. You do get discounts. So, like their spa and in their little gift shop, you get discounts.
I love discounts in murder. I mean, morgues. Discounts in morgues.
I bet you get a discount on cremation, maybe.
So, do you get to whenever if you wanted to go on your own cruise, you would get a discount on that, or bring your family along and stuff like that?
Yes. So. Sandy Talk Sheet on a ship. You got her wheels turning.
Oh my god.
So yeah,
Sandy, that'd be so awesome for you to report back. I found the morgue.
Please do take a picture at night.
Just for you, Sandy.
Creep down there when you're supposed to be in quarantine.
Oh my goodness.
Don't ever find me. It's fine.
Yeah. There's no cameras on board, so it's
but yes, I do get a family friend discount. It's not until after my first contract. Basically, they want to make sure I'm going to stick on long enough to actually get the discount.
Well, you got to
get all your peeps on there.
Yeah, exactly.
All your 20 closest friends.
I have 5.
Does that include?
Wait, are we? Yeah, are we?
Y'all are family. Come on now. But yeah, so you do get that, and then it's really cool because of course you have everything up top, like you have the pools, you have the gift shops, the shopping, the restaurants, everything up top, and then below where the crew is, you basically have your own little town. We have a crew bar, we have where we eat, we have the mess hall, they have a little area where you can get drinks and snacks and stuff, and it's basically like your own little town. Now, if you come on as like the family friend discount, if I have family that's coming on, then I could be like, oh, hey, there's a thing I can fill out, and I could show them around the crew area, or they could enjoy the crew bar as well. They could do all that stuff. Of course, right now it's kind of limited with everything going on, but typically that's what they get to enjoy as well. They get a full tour, and so a lot of little perks there.
Wow.
I'm really excited to see.
Hit those comments there, Sandy.
Okay.
I think we missed some.
So let's see. Eurosama 5011, is the Strange Connection show ever coming back?
Those are good questions. It's a great question.
She's about to become a sailor. She's about to become Popeye.
Yeah.
Bring your spinach.
And then insurance. I appreciate that comment. You're a brave girl. I couldn't do it, and I'm scared for you. Thanks, Joanne.
Thank you.
Saying C word to avoid getting demonetized.
Yes.
We got to be monetized to be
For real.
demonetized.
Right, exactly.
To be owing money.
When do we start making money?
Then they're showing.
The momager is laughing at my ridiculousness. I seriously did not know it was a morgue. Promise. Last overthrown bodies help fuel the mysteries that fuel Sandy. True that. True that. She had a potty mouth. Wait, which one? Me?
I don't know.
Like Sandy ID. Yes, I'm investigation D. Discovery. That's what we meant. It's ID, not just regular D.
Mhm.
Let's see. Yes.
Yes.
And all the footage will be 6 months of prep time.
Right.
Does it include top fans, funniest top fans, comment, spammy top fans?
Well, I think he's asking to be one
He's
of your
asking
friends.
for a friend.
Lols, are you asking to be on the list?
Right. I think he's wanting to be on the list to make sure that he can do that. So that is really
that's
cool.
funny.
Awesome. Well, so that's cool. That is so cool. We're gonna skip over you because you've been talking too long about yourself. Come on now.
Okay.
This show about what are you doing?
Come on.
You
I like
Take
it.
up the whole show here.
I got makeup for 6 months.
Lowell says, "Oh yes," Sandy said sheet or something close when she found out about the cruise. Oh, that part. Urasama would like to spam us again. Wait, what was the answer about the Strange Connection show? She specifically said, "Dun dun dun."
Game.
When y'all find out, you let me know, okay?
Right. Exactly.
She said, "Holla."
Sandy, how was your weekend?
Oh my gosh, my weekend.
You had some fun.
crazy
I saw
busy.
your posts. Yeah.
I had a blast. So Saturday, I woke up a little late. I had actually signed up for a run and I didn't end up going to that run because I woke up late. Because the night before, Friendship versus Cooper, my kids in the band, and we stayed up way too late for that. And Friendship won, by the way. And anyway, so I did end up running my 2 miles here at the house. Then I went over to and had breakfast with some of our friends. Then my nephew played his first soccer game. Oh my gosh, y'all. Those little babies are a mess. They are so funny. And then, at halftime, they switch over from one goal where they're going to the other goal. Oh, mass confusion.
They just totally screws them up. What are you talking about?
Who made that a rule?
At me to go this way. Now you're yelling at me to go this way. Funniest stuff ever. He's so super cute. And then I had to come home and take a nap because I don't know if y'all know I'm 40. And so we went to the tech
you were
game.
30.
No, that's a lie. No, I'm 40. So we went to the tech game. And let me tell you about this tech game, okay?
Oh, gosh.
There were some freak kids 2 things away from me. And I have a Snapchat and I can show it to y'all, whoever would like me to send it. They were making out in front of the children. Okay. We had like some 11-year-olds and then some 13, 14-year-olds. And these freaks were making out. They were college age, whatever that age is. Anyway, he pulls her shorts up. Her butt cheeks fall out.
Oh my goodness.
And these kids are like, whoa. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I wanted to cover their eyes. I'm like, these little babies.
You're like, get a room.
Exactly. We're all like,
can we go play tug of war somewhere else?
Yes. Oh, no. It gets better.
Oh, God.
So then she leaves. And we're like, we're clapping because we're not even watching the game at this point. What
well, I heard it wasn't much of a game anyway. So.
That was an embarrassing game. Anyway, so she leaves and they're like, the kids are like, get a room. And he turns back around and he tells them, take notes, children. He said, come back in 9 months and she'll be pregnant. He told the children that. And I'm like, if it had been my kid there, I'd have come unglued. Those children were not mine. I was just trying to protect them. And so anyway, so she comes back and they continue to make out, and I'm like, oh my God. So at this point, whoever this adult supervisor is for these children, she comes back and I'm talking to these kids and I'm like ignoring blah blah blah. She's like, what's going on? I'm like, okay, well, they saw butt cheeks for the first time in their life. And then, anyway, it was awful, horrible. And I felt so bad for those kids. But anyway, so they're both wasted. She turns around and offers the kid a beer. And I'm like, I'm calling CPS right now. Like, I'm fixing to report you.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, it was awful. Anyway.
Wow.
So
keep
these
it
girls,
classy, Lubbock. Keep it classy.
We put the ass in classy. I promise you we do.
Haven't y'all heard of Raider Rash? I'm just saying.
Girl. So she leaves again, and then she comes back down. And so he's about to go follow her. And she walks away, and then he gets mad. And I really wanted to be like, oh, guess she ain't getting pregnant tonight. Anyway, great, fun weekend. Oh my gosh. I have to tell y'all one more thing. In the last 3 weeks, I have been hit up by 3 different ladies from my ancestry DNA thing.
Oh, wow.
So one of them is currently looking for a guy that was a one night stand who is like the girl, that product of that one night stand is a third to fourth cousin to me. So she's like asking me like, do you possibly know these last names? And I'm like, no, I don't. So I've been sleuthing and I still have not, you know how much family I have? Anyway, so that's still to be determined. The next lady that hit me up is a lady who's one of my family members gave her up for adoption. And so she's currently looking for her mom's mom. And so they know that she's passed and they know her names. But anyway, so I'm like, oh, girl, you're way down there. It's going to take me a minute. But the last one, this lady, her husband is my third to fourth cousin. And my dad was able to give me the puzzle piece that I needed last night to figure out where he came from. And she's been telling me this name, and I'm like, dude, I don't know. And then last night my dad was like, hey, I'd really like to find out about my uncle. And I'm like, who's your uncle? And he's like giving me this name. And then it matched up to this name that this lady's been giving me. So anyway, I've been able to put one puzzle piece together. So
Wow.
It's so crazy. I love freaking ancestry DNA. It's amazing.
Well, see, that's amazing, Sandy, because mine sucks.
Yeah. And I told you that when you were going to do it. I'm like, you straight Filipino, bro. They ain't nothing.
I'm straight Filipino, and there's nothing else. And I'm adopted, and I'm trying to find somebody. Maybe it's not real high on my list, but that's the whole thing. It's like, hope maybe I'll find a brother or sister or whatever. Nope, I can't. I'm like, I can't find anybody. I'm like third or fourth cousin, twice removed type thing. So.
And I'm only doing this for the chisme, okay? Because I'm finding out people had children left and right. And I'm like, and our ancestors talk about how bad we were. Y'all were bad, okay? Y'all just be having kids. Oh my gosh, y'all. I have to tell you something.
Uh-oh. Who's pregnant?
There's a family member. No, there's a family member on my tree that went to jail for murdering her baby.
What?
Yes.
Is this too soon to say? Can you get her on the show?
No, she's still alive. I mean, not the baby, but she's still alive.
No.
Anyway. Crazy shit. It's in between my little small circle of friends. What she's probably watching, she never watched before. She's on here now. Anyway, great times. I'll tell y'all more later.
Wow, that is awesome. Let's catch up on some comments real quick.
Okay, let's see here.
I think you're way up
Sandy,
there. 9:24 time.
Good Lord. Right here. Boot him. I know who you're talking about, Sean.
There's the angry face and then the comment.
Exactly.
I'm trying to block him for the last year, I think.
Look at this, 40, still under retirement. I mean, that's true. And Sean said, no, thank you. Lowell says, freaks making out, get a room, get a wedding, and no prenup if it's real. Look, that's exactly what Eric said. He's like, do you think she's a gold digger? And I said, why? Because she's brown.
Sandy's dropping hints over here.
Hey, John Harbaugh, how are you, sir? And then, oh, heck no, this mama would have went off. I mean, it was ridiculous. Seriously, no joke. Hey, Rennie, who allowed you to come in here? And then Sandy looks like she's frozen at age 35 for life.
Oh, look at him.
You are going on a cruise, lol. I just know you are. Let's see. My granddaughter had a soccer game Saturday, and I hid under the pine trees because it's too hot for me. Took them for ice cream after the game, just being a grandma. Hey, I saw that. Okay, so like, were you at Burl Huffman? And how old is your granddaughter? I'm curious. Maybe we were out of the same field. You think that guy and girl would be on the Strange Connection show? It was a strange connection, honestly.
They would be too busy making out. So
they wouldn't even have anything to discuss.
Right.
No.
John Harville, thank you for laughing. If that was my son or daughter making out with their sig other at the kids game, I'm slapping them. 5, 25, 55, I'm going to be ready.
Man, I can't wait till Lulz becomes a parent.
I
That is
can't. He's
so
gonna be
hilarious.
awesome. He's gonna be so awesome. Let's see. Well, Joe, I'm half Korean, so the Korean side doesn't want to acknowledge me.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks.
People don't want to acknowledge me either, if that makes you because I'm like, hey, cousin, and they're like, delete.
They're like, she knows too much.
I just want gossip. Poor
She's like,
Gabby has
she's
to
gonna be
be
spreading the
to
tea.
keep up. I do. I'll tell her later. With it so crazy. I know. Sorry, Gabs.
Oh wow, Gabs.
Oh no, the ancestors were making out at sports too. They were doing more than making out. I'll tell you later. Los.
Yeah, they would just going door to door.
Oh, she's 5. Okay, so she was in where my little nephew was playing then. They were over there on the A side. Was she in pink and black? I saw the cutest little girls in pink and black. They're precious. Joe, how was your day? How was your weekend?
Let me tell you, my weekend was awesome. So I can't remember what I did on Friday. I was trying to go to bed early because I had to drive to Dallas on Saturday. I had a photo shoot. I had a photo shoot in DFW. It was so fun.
You posted sneak peeks?
I haven't posted any sneak peeks yet because I'm like way behind on editing. So
the studio looked really cool that you were at.
It did look really cool. So I was invited to it. And so there were 2 other photographers and then 3 models, and there was a hairstylist, makeup artists, and actual clothing stylist, and a jewelry person. Like,
I saw that.
Yeah, so when I tag people for these pictures, I have to tag like 10 people in it because I was like, oh my gosh, it was so crazy, but it was so cool. And I made really good friends with the jewelry person because she brought like this whole bunch of jewelry in, and I was like, I've always wanted to do a K-pop shoot, and K-pop is all about the jewelry, and so she's like, so
there's your little connection.
She was like, I want this model right here. And yes, Sandy.
What's a K-pop?
Korean pop.
Oh, like John Harville. John Harville's going to be in it. Okay, good. Just checking.
No, Korean pop music. So I always tell people, especially photographers, if you're looking for some inspiration, you need to watch K-pop videos. You can turn down the music and not listen to the lyrics because you don't understand them. That's fine. But they just go over the top with their videos, and you should definitely see some of the outfits and the fashion and all of that stuff. It's really cool to see. So, but I made friends with the jewelry person, so I was like, I'm in Lubbock. Would you mind like shipping some jewelry to me, and we can, and I'd ship it right back. And she's like, oh yeah, definitely. And I was like, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So it's like, so I was making connections. So that's a cool thing. That's why I like doing those things. I'm like making connections and meeting new people. And because I eventually want to start teaching classes in Dallas. So I need to make connections and that type of stuff. So, but I did it all in one day. I left at 8 a.m.
Oh my.
Got there like at 1:30, did the shoot, had dinner, drove right back.
Oh, you had a full day.
Yeah.
That's a lot of jewelry.
That is a lot of jewelry, and those are guys, but the female groups are just as cool too. So you need to look up one called Blackpink. They're my favorite K-pop group, and so yeah, they're really cool. But yeah, that was so much fun, and I have way too many pictures. I'm already behind, and they're like, Joe, do you want to shoot more? And I was like,
Joe,
no.
What's new?
It's like, no,
they have this. They have like cakes and stuff. They have everything.
Yeah. Yeah, if
Sandy,
you watch...
are you sure you're looking up K-pop and not cake pop?
Oh, not like a cake pop. That's embarrassing. The strawberry flavor.
Yeah, and then I come to find out. So Kiki, she's in New York City now. 9/11 was on Saturday, and she was going to go to the memorial, but security would not let anyone near. Because there were 3 presidents there. I was like, what?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she was that close to, because I told her, it's like, you need to get pictures. And she went there, and it was really, they wouldn't let her in.
She should tell security, my dad sent me down here to get pictures. Do you know who I am?
Right?
Yeah, I don't know what.
Do you not know who my dad is?
She didn't drop my name.
My dad is Joe freaking Baker.
So yeah, but she went there later at night, and she got some cool pictures of the memorial at night.
Oh, I bet it was lit up real nice on
it was
9/11.
really cool. It was really cool.
That's so cool.
But yeah, I had a fun weekend. And then the reason I went there and back, because on Sunday I had a mentoring session and a photo shoot. So I've been like super busy, and people keep booking, and I'm just like, yeah.
Oh, are you throwing shots, Joe?
No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I really
also
did.
Joe was playing a lot of tennis this weekend.
Oh
too.
yes, I have tennis elbow, and I don't play tennis. But let me tell you what's happening. And of course, no one's going to feel any.
It's because you're 25.
Yeah. So it's definitely because I've been playing a video game that requires a lot of mouse movements. So
what is
not even editing? He's not even going to save it and say from editing.
It actually kind of segues. It kind of segues into a little segment that I wanted to kind of start. And so I call it "How You Know You Are Old." And this is audience participation. Sandy, you can participate. Gabs, you can't because you're not old. But anyway,
no, I officially feel old. I went with Jaden to his school.
Just because you feel old.
Exactly. So, before we start, though, let's go through the comments real quick.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so Joanne said she's a honeybee, yellow primary color. Okay, next time I go, I'm going to be on the lookout for you. And Joe, you need shoot film. I know it would be awesome. Get some side film.
Yeah, I need to shoot some film. Oh,
and I think that was to the Korean. I see the resemblance between Gabs and her mom real strong right now. Aww. John says, I listen K-pop and watch K-dramas. Are the K-dramas good? Are they as good as the Spanish one?
So yeah, because Kiki and Balana will watch them like all day long. It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I had never heard of that.
Yeah. It's huge, and they have some on Netflix and stuff like that. So y'all go definitely watch them because they go crazy on watching them. It's just amazing. Really? I haven't watched a K-drama. I love the K music though.
I found a new K-drama called DP. Where's that on, John? Just out of curiosity. Just thought of a corny date caption if I visited Texas, madly in Lubbock. Dude, you should totally come. That would be awesome.
Yes.
Joanne says, Joe, don't get a bigger head than you already have. Haha. Take it on the chin, dude. Just giving you a hard time.
Big head? What?
Joe Baker?
Do you know my name? You know who I am?
Joe freaking Baker you're talking to, Joanne. Photo shoot fresh, looking like wealth. I'm about to call the paparazzi on myself. Hey, he's spitting facts over here. Look at him.
Wow.
Oh, he owed.
Thanks, John. Thanks. We haven't found that block button yet, have we?
Right, we've not. Shut your mouth about old. Ron says it's on Netflix. Yep. Hey, Anita, thank you for hopping in here. Remind me to tell you a story about Anita.
Hola.
Hey, Anita, how about them boys?
We did, boys. Did they win?
No, they did not.
Oh,
but
Anita, Budo Pinche Cowboy.
But it was a close one.
It was a close one. They did better, much better than I thought.
Okay, so we have one. How I knew I was old. So let's start with you first, and then we'll go to the comments.
So I put up a couple of things. How you know you're old. So number one, you now have several braces for various parts of your body. One,
and your knee.
I have 3 knee braces. Well, actually, probably like 5 knee braces because I'm like, oh, this one's not good. I need a better one. So I've upgraded knee braces. You used the phrase back in my day. That's how you know you're old.
Yeah.
Number 3, just looking at young people makes you mad.
Okay. Like those young people, I would never have cared that they were making out, but they were making out in front of the children.
That's the difference.
Shit, I was old on Saturday.
Oh my goodness. So the producer has been really she's been calling me an old man because I've been complaining, bitching about a lot of stuff lately. Like, all the weeds that have been overgrown in Lubbock, I'm like griping about them all the time. It's like, why do we look like crap? Why does our yard look like crap? No. Why does our city look terrible?
You need to download the app that Eric downloaded. It's called My LBK. and you can report those things.
Yes.
Okay, so my
Yes.
dad was actually waiting for Monday to report a yard nearby.
No, do not wait
because
till Monday. Download the app and you can report it on there.
Oh wow.
My LBK people, Eric downloaded it to report potholes.
Number 4, a quiet weekend sounds like heaven.
Yes.
You're just like, we don't have anything planned, and it's going to be awesome.
Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
Wow. So, oh crap, I forgot. Something happened on Saturday that was just crazy.
Oh, no.
It never happens to me because I don't do anything for anything happen to me. So I was going to the studio. I was going to mentor another photographer about editing. So we go there. I'm inside setting up stuff, my laptop and everything, and he has to go back out to his car to grab something. And he opens the door and he's like, "Hey, Joe, there's a guy laying out here on the sidewalk." I was like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, he's just laying right there on the sidewalk." So I was like, "Okay."
You're like,
So
just kick him out of the way.
Just poke him with a stick, he'll move.
Right. So here's the whole thing too. Next to the studio, there is a meeting place for Alcoholics Anonymous. And this guy was coming. I think he was trying to get some help, but he was just laying on the ground. And we're like, "Are you okay, man? Do we need to call someone for you?" And
Booze?
he's like, "No, I'm fine. I'm fine." I go, "Are you drunk?" Yeah, I'm drunk. So I was like, "Are you sure you don't need us to call anyone for you?" And he's like, No, I'm good. I'm good." And like he's like literally laying on the ground like this. So I was like, "Okay, well, whatever, man. Be cool." So I go in, lock the door.
Oh my God.
And then like I'm telling this guy, I say, "Okay, so you need to like do your Photoshop this way and that way, blah, blah, blah." And then all of a sudden I hear this, I was like, "What is that?"
It was Joe
Oh
getting
my
up from the
God.
ground.
I promise. I was like, "What in the world? What in the world?" I was like, "Okay, maybe I don't know." And then
Oh
so
my
I'd let it go
gosh.
for a few more minutes, and I.
Hey, how people go and pray at the church steps. He was just praying, Joe.
Right.
He was like,
I was
I
like-
made it here. I'm just gonna pray about it.
I was like, I don't know. So he kept going on for like another 5 minutes, just moaning and groaning. And so I was like, "All right, I'm calling the cops." So I called the non-emergency line, and I was like, "Hey, I got this guy next to our studio just laying on the ground, and he's moaning, and he said he's drunk, and he's just being, I'm not sure what to think." So, and she's like, "Really?" And she goes, "Where's your studio?" And I tell her, and I go, he's not in front of my studio, but he's right next door at the Alcoholics Anonymous place." And she said, "Oh, that's ironic." I was like, "Yeah,
What
I
time
know,
was
right?"
this? Was that my cousin?
Right.
Oh my gosh, I could not believe it. I was
Oh.
like, "This is crazy to me. Nothing like this ever happens to me because I'm boring. I'm technically
You put
boring."
that shit on TikTok, Joe.
I
I
know.
know, Joe.
And then he just like, and then the cops come and get him. I hear them pull up and they put him in the bag, but I don't. From there, I don't know what happened. But it's just crazy to see because
Joe,
first
you
of
should have
all,
gone out there and just
yeah, when somebody says, "Hey, there's a guy laying on your sidewalk," you're like, "What does that mean?" It's like,
Like, is he laying down, laying bricks?
what does he mean? Yeah.
So
I
you can add
started-
that to you're old when you call the cops and report a drunk person.
when you're tired of the guy next door moaning. He's
Yeah.
like,
Oh
"I
my
don't need help."
gosh.
He's like, "I'm fine. I'm good. I don't need any help."
You're Osama 5011. If you're still on here, Joe will report you for moaning. I'm just gonna let you know right now. Do not get a haircut.
Yeah, do not get a haircut and moan.
Your ass getting reported.
I'm calling the cops.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Okay, Gabs, you said that you're young, but you felt old. Why did you
I
feel old?
did. Because, and this is actually very funny because Sandy, you're talking about the kids, you were trying to help the kids, between the ages of like 11 and 14. So I went to Jaden's first school dance. He's in middle school. So this is 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. And oh my gosh. First of all, I remember.
And Jaden loves to dance.
Yes.
He does.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, does he love to dance? So when I had my school dances, I mean, I was the whole like plaid shirts, 3 layers of shirts, trying, the colors, like the long shorts, like that was me rocking out to like Lizzie McGuire and everything with the big bows. That was me. Okay.
Man,
Y'all,
if you saw pictures of Gabs when she was younger, oh my goodness, it is so awesome.
Oh, really?
It's funny. Yeah. It's great.
It's funny. It's funny.
At the school dance, you guys, oh my gosh, these were like mini adults. Like literally, this was like miniature clubbing. Like it was so bad.
Were
Like
you having to get between people? You're like, y'all need some space.
I had to get between my brother and this little girl in his class. I was like, I really did. I even got it on video because I was trying to get a cute video, like all of us dancing, like his teacher and him and all of us like, and then all of a sudden she goes up to him and like grabs his arm and puts him around his neck. And I was like,
you said, fast little girl, get away from him.
I was like, no. I said 6 feet apart.
6 feet.
I was like, no. But that's them. And so I was like, oh my gosh. But I turned around, y'all, some of the songs they were playing too, like this wasn't no clean version. Like there were some Bruno Mars songs playing.
Gorilla.
And they might as well have been. I was like, oh my gosh, this is not the clean version. And then the little DJ, they're like,
who was the DJ? Trey? Where was Trey?
Right, exactly.
They were like, Raiders, are you ready for some cumbias? And they were like, yeah. So I was like, okay, let's see what's going on. They started lining up like a line dance. I was like, what are y'all doing? And the principal was like, y'all have to go in a circle. And the teachers are all around going, go in a circle. And they were like, trying to just line dance a cumbia. I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me right now? And then like Footloose came on. And I was like, y'all know me. I was like, oh yeah, this is my chance to shine. I'm gonna practice for being on the ship. Oh yeah. I was like, okay, let's go. And then all of a sudden I turned around, all these kids are like mosh pitting. And I was like, what?
Y'all are ruining this for me.
You're ruining my night.
I was like, you have girls in these skin tight like mini dresses. There was a girl in like Nike shorts and a like sports bra on, and like it was crazy. Like, okay, there were even girls with like fishnet leggings with like plaid skirts on, and I was like, y'all are in middle school.
Oh, these parents.
They grow.
Yeah, I'm old when I'm like, where are your parents and why are you dressed looking like that?
I was like, you have got to be kidding me right now. Like, I saw that little girl with the shorts and the sports bra, and I was looking around. I was like, where is the principal? Where are the teachers? And she was playing it smart because she had her little friends around her so that but they couldn't see her. And I was like,
You're like, okay. Taking notes.
I see you. But I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, where has the time gone?
I think I looked like a little boy in middle school.
I did. I never, ever wanted to wear shorts above my knee. Ever. Like, they could not go above my knee.
I can't tell you what it is that my mom told me, but I would always want to dress like a boy. And she offered to buy me something else to go with my boy shoes. Just think about it for a second.
Oh my goodness. Hit those comments, Sandy.
Okay, so let's see here. I think this is a response to asking where he watched the K-dramas. Netflix, and Vicky is great. Joe, I just turned 44, so I can relate. Braces and reading glasses. Oh, old man Joe.
Oh my goodness. Nope, I still got all my hair.
You're getting old when you have grandkids.
Yep.
She's an old soul, and that's great.
Still think she's talking about you, Gabs.
Oh, thank you.
My middle school dances were all of us trying to be ratchet. And succeeding. Let's see. Anita said, Joe, they probably took him to the ER for IVs to sober him up, which means I'll probably get that chart.
Oh, yeah, that was on Sunday. Yeah.
Joe's like, call me.
Right. School dances in LA was everyone trying to be like TLC or NWA.
Right.
Shoot. I mean, have you seen the cholo dances on TikTok? Okay. My cousins be up in there, John. They're from East Los Angeles. Love you, cousins. Love you, cousins. Nike said, just do it. And that little girl said, bet. Ancient Joe.
Oh my goodness.
She old, Joe is. I wore hot pants, so that gives you a clue to my age. Hot pants were hot. So my feeling old happened this weekend. So I used to be like, man, we're gonna get gussied up to go to this place. Now I'm like more about being practical, and so I stare down people that I'm like, why are you wearing those plastic shorts? Like your business is hot. It's cooking in there. Like it's really hot for your business to be up in there. So that's what I do. I critique people's outfits and just wonder how uncomfortable they are and how bad they smell. So.
You're like, it's not about the style. It's not about the style. It's about how illogical or how not practical.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Girl, why are you wearing those heels to a football game?
I used to get in trouble at the mall whenever I was working for stuff like that because people be walking around with like platform heels on. I'm like, you are walking around the mall.
And then like a little baby deer, not dead ones, but the little ones that are just born and can't walk right.
And they're like,
yeah.
Right. So, yeah. Where they're walking on their ankles.
Yeah. Not good. Anyway,
and their toes are hanging out the side, holding on.
Holding on to their shoe. Anyway, that's how I feel though, because I talk about other people.
If that's a sign, Sandy, I hit that a couple of years ago.
Right. I hit that a long time ago when I was 4, probably.
Oh, we missed something. Oh, John was with the Wu-Tang people.
Oh, we missed him.
Oh, he reposted it though.
Lol's comment. How I knew I was old. I went to a gas station to get gas on game day up here in West Virginia. I saw these college girls geared up for the game with their silly drinks and thought 6 years ago, I thought these girls were top tier. Now I look at other people pregame and I get tired. Okay, let me tell you about this. We used to pregame the night before. This is when the Hastings was still there and we would be tailgating. Like those spots were like $100 per game. And they were like the stadium band, the little bus was right here. We would be out there the day before, living it up, go home, shower, come back out to the game. I mean, and now I'm like, just the thought of having to walk to my car is exhausting. I'm like, where's a bus? And no shame, I have Ubered from the stadium to the car. Because it's too much. It's just too much.
Right, exactly. Hey, I have no shame of that. We Ubered. I was like, so we just go around the corner and we can Uber that far? Okay.
I'll take it. Take my money. I will take it.
Thank you very much. You know how old I am? I had no idea. So on my Instagram, I've seen people's like, where's Shaq? And I'm like, what are they talking about?
Oh,
Shaquille O'Neal was here in Lubbock DJing.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that. I was like, what?
Like tall people next to him were like nothing. I only wanted to go to get a picture to compare myself. I would have been to his knee, maybe his knee.
Exactly. And he's gotten like big, not just like tall, like he's big boy. He's like, man,
so
it's crazy.
Fun fact: Shaq is a huge ambassador for Carnival Cruise Line. So
he is a huge person.
Whoa, I would love to see that picture. Carnival Cruise will be contacting you about the plugs that we're giving you. So. Wow.
Okay, let me take that one off. I got some more right here. Stinky stuff. Don't sit next to her. Joanne, I know it. Let's see. Durations. How old? Whoa.
Durations. I don't know what that means.
Me either. Not gonna think too much about it. I knew I was getting old when I felt like a success for sticking to a budget. Back in the day, it was staying up all night going crazy. I mean, yes. And I don't stick to a budget. Like I'm not that many days old.
What's a budget?
Exactly.
Hey, what's a budget?
You know you're old when your oldest daughter calls you and says, "Hey, Dad, my car got towed." And I was like, "What?
Why? Where were you illegally parked, Piles?"
Oh.
Well, come to find out, she was parked at her boyfriend's apartment, and I guess they were cracking down on cars that were not part of the apartment complex. And so yeah, she got towed. And so this morning I had to get up early and help her get it out of jail.
How
And
much
then,
was that?
you know how old I am? We were waiting for them to open up. I'm like, oh, I gotta go. We gotta find a restroom.
Oh my god.
And that's because you don't even have morning coffee.
Right, exactly. It's like, we gotta find a restroom. We'll have to come back. So we had to find a restroom. But it cost $295.
Oh my gosh. Funny that you say that because Alex's truck just got towed and we had to pay the exact amount.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Mhm.
Isn't that crazy? So now that's how you know you're old, when your kids are calling you about their cars getting towed.
Well, now I know how much it will cost if I ever got towed.
Joe is in diapers now.
Not quite. But I think that would be awesome, to not have to. Never mind. Anyway.
Wait
I
a
was gonna
minute.
say, hit the music. No. Let's see. You're old when your mom asks for a ride and she needs it, or when she lets you take her car on a road trip.
Or when she. Okay. We're not sure about that one, there.
What are you talking about?
Well,
Just-
explain.
Yeah,
That happened to me with
Don't ever
Evan.
comment like that again, Dustin, because that caused some dead air. We don't like that.
Right? Confused us. Did you see our gears grinding?
Right, exactly.
She said, yes, peeing is critical.
Oh, Joanne had to get her son. He had his car towed. So
That's some
what she
serious
said
sheet
earlier.
talk, for real. Let's see. You're old and successful when you got 30 bones to throw down at the drop of a quarter in the payphone.
$3.
No one
They
even
have
knows
payphones still?
No one even knows what a payphone is.
Right, exactly. Gabs, did you ever use the rotary dial phones? Did you ever
I didn't use one, but I used to play with one that was hidden under my grandma's bed.
That's funny.
I was always curious, so I would take it out and pretend to like.
What are these people? Look at what Momager said about me.
Oh no.
Old lady bladder is the worst. Just saying.
She knows. She's poor mom. She's been getting there. But
I was like,
y'all, okay, I don't know. Mom didn't put this comment on here, but I'm gonna tell the story because I think it's hilarious. Mom got so offended because she got called old for the first time the other day.
How rude.
Because she was gonna go park at Jaden's school and she was gonna have to parallel park. Well, this lady, or not lady, this girl, she was a younger girl, and she was like, yeah. Jaden calls me that, by the way. She was like, she was pulling up, like mom was gonna parallel park, and she kept like moving her car, and mom was like, okay, hang on, like, and she like cut mom off and tried to make a U-turn like in front of mom. So she pulled into a driveway, backed up, and went next to mom. So of course mom and me are the same, and she's just staring her down. And this girl rolls the window down and straight up called, she'll probably comment, I don't know word for word, but she told her something to calm down or watch out. She said, "You old lady." My mom said, "I'm not even offended that she told me to whatever." She's like, "But she called me old."
She called me old.
Oh my God. That is so rude. What if your mom would have been packing? People just don't think about these days.
We're here in Texas now. There's a new law that just
thank
you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
People are wild.
She got called old for the first time. Them natural highlights were really glowing that day, I guess.
Wow. I punched her. I said, I'm old. I don't know what I'm doing these days. I can't wait till I can use that as an excuse.
I accidentally hit the gas when you were in front of me. Silly me.
What? Take my license away. Let's see. They do have payphones still. I take pictures of them because they're so run down. They look like street monuments.
They need to put a little plaque on them.
Right? No one knows what the yellow pages are. You know, what's so funny, Joanne, is occasionally I do have the older generation that still finds us in the yellow pages, and they'll call us and tell us that.
Yeah. So you're like, I still pay for that advertising.
We do. We sure do. So Dustin Lowell's got a kick out of that. Dustin, I take a picture of them too, especially when they're still intact.
Right, exactly.
One of my favorite words.
Remember, you hated like holding
childhood.
it to your ear too. You're like,
yeah, like I don't know who's used this.
Yeah,
that heifer. calling your mom old, I would have said I'm old, but you're a heifer.
Right, that's what she should have said.
Hit me, girl, because I have more insurance than so. Go for it, B. Let's see. That little girl needs to meet them grown woman's hands. I'm dying laughing if someone sung on a disrespectful young lady and said, sorry, hot flash. Let's see.
Look at Lois making up
I
for
was
that confusing
so
comment.
offended. Am I actually in that category? You're not. She was just she was a bench.
A bench.
She was a bench. No, you're not in that category. Payphone and pager.
Yep. I thought it was so cool because I had the pager and turned it out so you could see the clip instead of it turning, and you never put it on your belt. You put it in your pocket with the clip outwards.
I'm not pager old, thankfully.
So.
So there's
Sandy means wench. That too.
Awesome. Well, it's that time, y'all. Oh my goodness, time flies when we're having fun.
Yes, we had lots of laughs today. Thank you, everyone, for your comments.
My
Yeah,
face
the
hurts.
comments was going crazy. So to sum up, if you're drunk, don't lay next to.
Don't go to Joe's studio.
Because I will
call the cops
on you. Don't make out in front of the kids, in front of Sandy.
Oh.
And finally, don't be dancing with someone's brother when they're right there at the at the school dance. Come on now.
Class it up, children. Class it up.
Exactly. Thank you.
Thanks for being on here, Joanne. We enjoyed you.
Very good. Very good.
Anita, I hope all of your family is well.
Yeah, you just got here. Well, hit the replay.
Right.
Because we had some good stuff.
Be kind and rewind, Anita.
So we're not sure what's going on. Mr. Pineapples is having some family business, taking care of that. So we'll see what happens on Wednesday. Sandy, have you decided if you're going to do a show on Thursday?
I think I am. Lots of good sheet out there
about morgues.
Right. Now she's got a whole new rabbit hole to find.
I'm gonna write that down. I actually took a screenshot of some stuff. I sent it to you, Joe. It's so
Yeah,
crazy.
I saw it. Perfect. So do we know what to say?
Look, I'm like Anita. This face right here is perfect.
All right,
I'm just here to smile.
Keep talking. Fill the air.
Okay, so that good wide ruled sheet. What is this saying? Oh, about damn times. Hey, Lols, do you want to be my guest? I think you should be my guest. How about
Lols would be a good guest.
I know. How about I just pillage through our comment section and look for a guest real quick?
Hey, that's okay. I think it's good for us to use our viewers and our top commenters too.
So Gabs, I can't give you a cruise, but I can totally give you time on my show. I would love it.
Okay. All right, y'all. You got it, Gabs? Sandy, you got it? So as usual,
remember to be kind and rewind.
Now, Gabs.
Look for and meet new friends.
You filthy
animals.
Good night,
everybody.
Good night, everyone. Oh, wait, keep talking because I didn't.
Look, Anita's like, you still haven't gotten that script down. It's so hard, Anita.
Yeah,
Hope to see y'all this weekend.